What's up, guys? Welcome to the course, and in this course we're going to show you how you can go from A to Z, how to start investing in cryptocurrencies. We're going to take you through all the steps. We're going to show you some of the best tools, some of the websites that you can use, how you can purchase Bitcoin, how you can sell Bitcoin, how you can trade it. We're going to show you everything. But before we get to that, we have to talk about what are cryptocurrencies. And in order to understand cryptocurrencies, you need to kind of understand what blockchain is. Now, blockchain is the protocol which cryptocurrencies run on. Imagine blockchain as the internet and cryptocurrencies as websites that run on top of the internet. So cryptocurrencies run on top of the blockchain. And what the blockchain is it's a decentralized ledger that contains all of the transactions that have happened for that cryptocurrency. Now next, what is mining? You might have heard this term, we need to mine some Bitcoin, it's mined some Ethereum, etc., etc. Now mining is simply how these cryptocurrencies are generated. Now the code for sticking with Bitcoin, now the code for Bitcoin says 21 million Bitcoins will ever be mined. Now, the way that those bitcoins are generated is through mining, and what these computers do is they offer some of their hardware power to the blockchain, and they confirm these transactions, and in return they get some Bitcoin, and that's how new Bitcoins are generated. Now, that's a very big oversimplification, but that's just an introduction to it. Now, what makes all these cryptocurrencies so valuable? Well, simply what makes any currency valuable. It's the fact that people use it as a medium of exchange, and people are starting to realize that Bitcoin and all these other currencies are so much better than fiat currencies because it's instant, there's no third party that has to be involved. It's truly peer-to-peer interactions. Now next you might be wondering, well, how does Bitcoin relate to cryptocurrencies? Well, Bitcoin is the first real cryptocurrency. It's the one that's most popular, it's the one that's most widely used at the time of this course, and it's probably the one that made you Google and led you to this course. And while Bitcoin is the most valuable one right now, it certainly isn't the only one. And we're going to show you how you can get some Bitcoin and how you can use it to trade to other cryptocurrencies, and how some of these other cryptocurrencies have potential as well. Now, who invented Bitcoin? Well, the short answer is a guy named, or girl, or team named Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, who Satoshi Nakamoto is anybody's guess. That was just a pseudonym that was used by the creator on the online forums, and nobody's heard of this Satoshi Nakamoto since about 2010 to 2011, I believe. Now that's fine because the Bitcoin code can run without there needing a central person. That's the best part about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general, is that it's decentralized. Not a single person controls it. Now you may be wondering, well, what if it gets hacked? Is it secure? That is the number one fear among newcomers to cryptocurrency. Well, the short answer here is no. Cryptocurrencies run on the blockchain, and because it's a ledger that can be viewed by everyone, it's impossible to create a duplicate Bitcoin and insert it into the ledger. Now, this sounds very confusing, and we will get more into blockchain later. But for now, just understand that the actual blockchain cannot be hacked. Now, next, biggest thing I hear is, well, I can already send money online. Why do I need Bitcoin? Why do I need other cryptocurrencies? Well, while most people can, you can already send, money online through, using PayPal and Venmo and banks and debit cards, etc. And these ways are the current ways of making transactions online. They're far from perfect, and I would assume that most people would agree that they're far from perfect. Think about how many times, credit cards get leaked online during a transaction and then hackers have access to your bank account. Well, with Bitcoin, it's impossible to recreate that situation because of public and private keys. The public keys are what you use in a transaction, and that's what you can give everybody. You can put that on display, and that's where, that's your kind of your address where people can send you bitcoins and where you send bitcoins from. And then the private keys are what you use to access your wallet, and they your cryptocurrencies are stored on your wallet. The important thing to know is that it's impossible to determine private keys with the public keys. Now, does this mean that fiat money will no longer be used? Truth is, no one can predict the future exactly, but the most likely scenario is that cryptocurrency will be used along with cash and debit cards. For example, you have cash in the bank that you want to send to a relative across the world. In the past, you would have to go to Western Union, pay high fees, and wait several days until the money is finally received by your relative. Who has that kind of time nowadays? Thanks to cryptocurrency, that whole situation can be done within a few minutes with little to no transaction fee, and your relative will have that cryptocurrency instantly, and then they can use that to purchase, or they can convert it to cash, whatever they want to do. And an easy way to wrap your mind around cryptocurrencies is by looking at the history of currency in general. First, we were bartering with physical stuff like sheepskin and stuff like that. And then we moved to like gold coins and stuff like that. And then we moved to cash. And then in the 70s and 80s, we moved to debit and credit cards. This is the next shift, which is cryptocurrencies. It's the internet money. It's the next shift. We're slowly becoming it's getting to a point where our money is becoming more liquid and transferable instantaneously.